Hello, good morning, how are you all? It's, I think it's afternoon actually. So good afternoon, it's Sue Maddox from maddoxcreations.com, back with you again today to update you on the latest bits and pieces. And then I've become a bit addicted to this watercolouring. So I've got a few more examples of those to show you today. Been busy out with the inks on the weekend. All right, let's get a start. So at the moment, remember, we've got our, well, let's see if I can get my things. I think I've learned how to drive them all again now. So we've got our annual catalogue is still, definitely up and running and going, and also our January to June mini. So get in touch with me if you need either of those. And remember, just until the end of March, if you spend $90, you get to choose something out of these little books for free. So, or $180, you can choose one of the little red dot things. So don't forget to pop those on. When you're putting your order in. There's some links on the page here if you'd like to do some shopping. Now, one other special I thought I'd mention today is if you join during March, it's a great time to join. So you get a few little bonus extras. Joining is always quite a good option because you get $235 worth of whatever you like or any current products, and you only need to pay $169. You get free shipping with that. You get a little box of catalogues and whatnot as well. You can share around if you'd like to with friends or family. So that's quite a good bargain just of itself. During Celebration, so if you join before the end of March, you also get to choose one extra stamp set for free to add in with your kit. So pick out the dearest thing that you like out of the current range. And then you also get this cute little pattern paper pack. So it's a little sampler pack. You get a whole bunch of pages, little 6x6 ones, and there's just a few pages from each of the little current papers from the January to June mini. So good way to get a little sample of, let's flick over to the back here, lots of different little bits and pieces there, so that's quite cute. And then the thing that I thought was really very, very cute is this little cutter. So you can see here it's only about the size of my hand, and it's just a little cute guillotine cutter. Quite handy if you're trimming up mats or things like that, or little backing pieces for your card. Just one that you can pop into a craft bag if you're going to a little retreat or something like that. So that you also get that those two things for free if you join. So there's a little link above if you're keen, or if you've got any questions, let me know. All right, I thought I'd show you a couple of our cards that we did at class last month. So one of the ones that we did, and this card is inspired by now who was it? It was Stamp with Amy Kay card. This was our version. So it's just using the Painted Poppies stamp set. Let me grab him out for a minute. I've got him here. It's this one here. So we used this little single flower there with a little bud as well. It's quite a cute one. I really like this stamp, so I'm looking forward to having a go with that one. We also used this, well, we called it the splodge in the class. So that one there was just stamped off with smoky slate. Don't forget to stamp it off first, so otherwise he's a little bit too dark. Now we set this one up on the Stamparatus, so if you're making a big multiple batch, you get it all into position, and then you could make a whole bunch of them. It's coloured in just with the Stampin' Blends. Didn't really do too much, to be honest, in the way of blending with that. I think I did put a tiny bit of darker down the bottom and the lighter sort of all over, but it's such a small little space that's really just more like colouring with textures, to be honest. So just a little light touch on those. One of the new ribbons there, and we've also used, I forget the name of it now, but the beautiful embossing folder there that it's on that page with the Eiffel Tower and whatnot, the Parisian sort of set. So that's a beautiful, flourishy, nice one. Now this one is in shimmery white cardstock on a shimmery white base, so nice and pale and soft. Our other option, and actually I think this was the more popular, we could put it onto the cherry cobbler base. And so for this one, we put a tiny little mat of the black around it just to give it a little bit more. It seemed to just work better with the darker base. And we've used whatever that is, the hessian-y sort of ribbon thing there. This stamp set, this embossing folder, is the stone embossing folder. That's one of our free options. If you spend $180, you get that stone embossing folder plus a stamp set as well. So that's quite cute. Okay, so that was one of our cards. Now our other ones we were making were these ones that I showed you last week. I think the watercolouring. So we had a choice. We could either watercolour and stay in the lines if we wanted to, and do some nice, spend a little bit of time on that, or we could do our background wash that I think I showed you last week. So do the background wash and then go over some of the bits with some other colours. Now I was really a bit inspired by some of my class ladies, so I thought I'd show you. I got out all of the colours I think on the weekend, and yeah, just had a big play. So some of them work, some of them maybe not quite so much, but anyway, it was good fun. This was just one of the ones just without going over. We just left that sort of background bit. It was a bit dark, so we put some little sparkly things on that, sort of lightened that up a bit. Another one of our new range of embossing folders in there too. Now these other ones I haven't put together yet. I've just been playing. This one I haven't finished, but I like that just nice light wash background, and now I'm going to go over the flowers in something a little bit darker. This one with our purples, and now this one I was a bit inspired by one of the ladies in my class. I wish I'd taken a photo of her card. It was one of our new ladies, April, and I really love the colour she used. She used some purple and some red, like a bit of a mixture on the petals. It looked beautiful. I had a go, I'll show you in a minute, because mine, I don't know, you know when you don't stop, and then I think it pretty much just made my flowers brown, really. Too many colours. But anyway, this was fun. And then I think that's got a pool party cake there, and a few other colours. That was quite fun. It's got gorgeous grape, that was for the flowers. Or Highland heather, actually. One of those, I'm not sure. What else have we got? This was my one where, actually he doesn't look too bad now. I did go over it with some red, but I was trying to make purple and red flowers, and then they just all mixed together and looked a bit horrible. I think I came back though the next day, and yeah, it's not too bad now. We put a bit of, do you know, it was actually melon mumbo that I put over the top, which is a really, really bright pink, but he's ended up going, yeah, like that colour, so I actually quite like that one now. And then just some Wink of Stella. I don't know if you can see that, but they're a little bit sparkly, a little bit of Wink of Stella over the top. So all ready to finish off. Let's have a look at our next one. This one was one that didn't quite work out. So I had a couple that I didn't really like. So I cut the flowers that I didn't mind out of one out with the coordinating dies. So don't forget, in the online store, we've got that little coordinating section with a whole bunch of framelets that cut out the Happy Birthday to You, the meerkats, or some of those other Stampin' Up celebration stamp sets. So we cut out the flowers there and then raised him up on the background, because the flowers on this background piece were a bit blodgy. So anyway, that's that one. And what else have we got here? Oh, I think I've sort of shown you a few versions of this. I've got a bunch of them because I liked those colours. This was one I quite actually didn't mind. It ended up, yeah, just a really light sort of looking one. So I've got to put a nice big strong greeting on that one somewhere, I think. And that was just using lots of, I wanted to just get that watercolour-y, yeah, it's using a bit of a mix of pool party, a little bit of smoky slate in there, some mint macaron, yeah, a few different colours. And then, lucky last, so this one was, yeah, just some different colours again. I think it was Blushing Bride and Highland Heather, a little bit of the So Saffron at the top. And then, would you believe those flowers are actually the melon mumbo again? That come out really dark because it had like a different colour underneath them. So that's that one ready to get finished off into a card. And to do those, all I did, just grabbed out pretty much all of my little bottles of ink. I had ink going everywhere. I just had an old hacked up cutting plate from the Big Shot, and then just put a little bit of ink on them all and used my watercolour, my aqua painter, to have a bit of a play. So if you haven't had a chance yet, good time to get out those watercolours. If you haven't got an aqua painter, then just a brush with a little dish of water would do. Just don't forget to have a paper towel or something there, just so you can sort of control how much water you've got. Okay, I think that's about it from me today. So let me know if I can help you with anything. Oh, hang on now, I think I know how to get this back to here. Oh yes, I can drive him again this week. So I'm not having pop-ups on my face and things like that. Let me know if I can help with anything, if you need any catalogues or have any questions about any products or techniques or things like that. Happy to help. Okay, have a fabulous week, and I'll catch you all hopefully next Monday. All right, Thanks very much. Bye.